I spent a few minutes with Dr. Awad Hanna of the University of Wisconsin at Madison to learn about his study of the impact of overtime using the measured mile approach. What has been the impact of your research on the electrical contracting industry?
Well, actually, I can look at this impact at two different levels. At the small contractors level, the 5-man shop, the 10-man shop, 20-man shop, which is basically about 80% of NECA membership. The other level, which is kind of surprise to me, is the large group. And one of the most rewarding experience that every time I go give a seminar around the country, people come to me and they say, well, I attended your seminar last year, and you cannot believe it, it impacted my business, and I am more profitable right now because of the advices that you gave us. And you feel like your research is not put on the shelves collecting dust, but is being used and impact people's lives.
What do you see as the future research needs for union electrical contractors?
That's a very good question, actually, and I see that the union electrical contractors' needs, in particular, is the leadership, the supervision, the front line, the foreman kind of level. Training and research related to foreman and project management level is the key to this industry. Also, adjusting a little bit of the business practices for union contractor can be also significant contribution to the current state of research.
Talk a little bit about your current project for Electric International.
Well, I have an interesting project. I'm studying right now the impact of overtime on labor productivity. When you put workers on overtime schedule, they work long hours, they get tired, and when they get tired, they are less productive. Some people don't recognize there's a loss of productivity related to working long hours or stuff like that. This is very typical in any construction job. And when you fall behind schedule, you have one of two things to do. Either to work overtime, you have to put more hours, or to overman the job, to put more people. With the current shortage in labor force and skilled labor, you're left with only one option, which is overtime. And another byproduct of overtime is absenteeism. They have people that they are tired, they also make enough money because of overtime schedules, so they tend not to show up for work. And that will add to the overtime problem. And that's what I'm doing right now. And for the first time, we are collecting data to support the impact of overtime in terms of loss of labor productivity. It's badly needed study, and that's what we are doing, and we're going to spend the next year or year and a half to try to get this data and come up with a significant report in this area.